Did you know that the White House wasn't always white? The iconic residence of the US president was once gray, the color of the sandstone it was built from. Let's delve into its intriguing beginnings. The initial planning phase of the White House kicked off with an architectural competition held by none other than the first US president, George Washington, in 1792. From a pool of diverse and innovative designs, the winning blueprint was that of an Irish-born architect named James Hoban. His design was inspired by the neoclassical style, a popular architectural trend of the time. With the design selected, the cornerstone of this monumental structure was laid on October 13, 1792, marking the start of a construction journey that would last for 8 long years. So, the journey of the White House, from a design on paper to a sandstone structure, began in the late 18th century. The construction of the White House wasn't a quick process. It took 8 years of hard work to complete the main residence. This grand structure, the symbol of the American presidency, was born from the combined efforts of a diverse labor force, including skilled European artisans, American workers, and both free and enslaved African Americans. The first stone was laid in October of 1792, and the construction was overseen by Irish-born architect James Hoban. Hoban's design was selected by President George Washington himself, although Washington never lived within these storied walls. The project was a mammoth undertaking. The sandstone walls were whitewashed to protect them from winter weather, a feature that eventually lent the building its iconic color and name. By the time the White House was ready for its first occupants in November of 1800, the nation had a new leader. President John Adams and his wife Abigail moved in while construction was still ongoing. In a letter to her daughter, Abigail Adams described the mansion as big enough for 2 emperors, 1 pope, and the Grand Lama in the bargain. However, just 14 years after its completion, the White House faced its first major crisis. In 1814, during the War of 1812, British troops set fire to the building, causing significant damage. The charred walls stood as a stark reminder of the conflict, but they also represented resilience and determination. In the years following the fire, the White House was reconstructed under Hoban's guidance. The process was painstaking, but by 1818, the President's House, as it was then known, was again ready to serve as the home of the nation's leaders. The exterior walls, now painted white to hide the fire damage, shone brightly, a beacon of hope and continuity. Despite the trials of fire, the White House stood strong, ready to house the leaders of a growing nation. The transformation from a gray house to the White House is a tale of resilience and rebirth. Picture this. The year is 1818, and the once grand presidential residence bears the scars of the War of 1812. Fire damage has left its mark, but the spirit of resilience is stronger. A decision is made to paint the house white, not just as a cover-up but as a symbol of a fresh start. Thus, the White House is born. The White House's evolution didn't stop there. Over the years, significant renovations and additions have taken place. The south and north wings were added, providing more space and functionality. These changes, however, were not merely cosmetic. They reflected the growing strength and influence of the United States on the global stage. Each addition, each renovation, was a chapter in the unfolding story of American leadership. From its gray beginnings, the White House has evolved into the white symbol of leadership we know today. Time has only added to the majesty of the White House, making it an enduring symbol of the American presidency. Today, it stands as a beacon of leadership and democracy, its white facade gleaming under the Washington sun. The White House of the 21st century boasts an impressive 132 rooms spread across 6 floors. It's not just a place of work, but also a home, equipped with a tennis court, jogging track, and swimming pool for the first family's leisure. It even houses a movie theater and a bowling lane. This grand edifice is more than just a house. It's a microcosm of America, reflecting the nation's spirit and the resilience of its people. The White House, a symbol of resilience and leadership, continues to stand tall, echoing the voices of the past and shaping the narratives of the future.